Hello everyone and welcome to a new highlights reel from the Vortex Racing Leagues. This time we're around Monza for the penultimate round of the Formula 2 Championship. Apologies that there hasn't been a video of any kind of description for a while on this channel. A couple of reasons for this. First of all, it's taken us quite a while to get this particular race running. We had a few mishaps a couple of weeks ago when it was originally meant to be scheduled, which meant the race didn't happen in full. The following week we raced around Canada. Problem there was my recording didn't work, which was quite frustrating. It was a pretty awful race for me there. I hadn't really practiced much and finished quite far back. In fact, I retired actually from that race because I was so far back. And the third reason is I've been quite ill recently. I won't go into the details, nobody wants to hear about that on YouTube. But yeah, apologies for the lack of content, but we're back now and normal service has been resumed. So here we are in qualifying. Bit of a fraught qualifying session this is me setting my banker lap, which turned out to be my fastest lap. We had rain midway through the session, which meant you really had to get out there earlier than normal to get the fast laps in, because the last 3 or 4 minutes of the session were pretty much wiped out with the rain. Little glitch we found in the game though. Apparently if you go into spectator mode it's still sunny, even though for the people on track it was still wet, which was a little bit odd. But anyway, the grid for this race around Monza. Richie takes pole from Kevin second. SS Power looking to secure the title is in third. Nitro Fusion fourth. Myself in fifth. Bossman Sean in sixth. Y Racer seventh, and Pagey did not set a lap time. So we're on the grid here in Monza in my Red Bull. Fifth on the grid. It's a 27 lap race. It's 4 lights, it's 5 lights, and we're away, but we're not away well. That's an awful start from this. It's quite uncharacteristic. Normally most starts are quite good, but Bossman Sean has got us straight away. Now we've got this tricky chicane where there's normally quite a bit of chaos, and everyone's just about getting through there fine. SS Power has taken to the grass. He's not gained an advantage though. He's returned to his position which he left the track in. Got Bossman Sean and SS Power getting very close up together there as we go down into the second chicane. This is all getting very close. I'm a bit on the grass. Bossman Sean's cut across the corner. He's slowed down and we've nabbed 5th position back off of him. So as we go through the first of the Lesmo turns, everyone running quite well at the moment. No one's had any real big dramas, no crashes, so it's all going quite well at the moment as we blast down under the old circuit, the old banked circuit, into the Ascari chicane. This left, right and then left again. Blast past the grandstands. Y Racer, my teammate, has slipped into 6th position behind me. Got good straight line speed as we dive into the Parabolica. Nitro Fusion's ahead of us now. I think he's had a bit of a problem coming out of the Ascari chicane. I think we're already on Rich Mix 3 there as we finish lap 1. Coming into the second chicane in lap 2, and there's all sorts going on there. Nitro Fusion cut the corner. SS Power ran wide. And there you go, Nitro Fusion letting SS Power back through as he did gain an advantage there by cutting that corner. Lap 3, back through, and look at there, that's SS Power going off, and that's not going to do his championship hopes at all any good. He's on the verge of sealing the championship, but the retirement he had back in Canada last week has put a bit of pressure on for this race. And speaking of the man, it's lap 5 and we're taking that nice defensive line in the middle of the quite narrow piece of track. And SS Power, even though he's got DRS can't do anything about getting past us here. So we're in 4th position. Lap 6 in the first, no, not the first sector, the last sector, sorry. And SS Power's pitted. SS Power making an early pit stop there and relieving the pressure on me a little bit. Lap 9, Nitro Fusion's made a mistake through the Ascari chicane. We're on the grass. Oh, what an overtaking move that was. Diving into the Parabolica, running a little bit wide, bit of understeer there. Nitro Fusion's got a good slipstream up behind us. We're leaving him just about enough space there, and for some reason he's slowed down. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. He'll have DRS though, surely, as he was definitely within a second behind me. Oh, there's something weird going on with the arrows there. I think Nitro Fusion's just taken a little trip across the rumble strips. Lap 10. Frenetic stuff going on here. Nitro Fusion having a little look at the inside, going into Lesmo 1. Nice clean line through and into Lesmo 2 we go, trying to carry as much speed. We haven't got any curves though, and we're going to really have a hard job keeping Nitro Fusion up behind. Look how close it is there, almost touching. Nitro Fusion up the inside, and that's a good overtaking manoeuvre with DRS to take 3rd. The good thing about this track though is there are 2 DRS zones. One we've just seen coming down into the Ascari chicane, but the other is on the pit straight, and we're clearly within a second here as we round the Parabolica quite well. Got good traction coming out of the corner. We are quite a way back though, so even with DRS and a full bank of curves, it's going to be a bit difficult to get through. But we've got good straight line speed here. This is going to be a bit brave. Look at this. Oh, down parks it on the apex of the turn, and I know it's me who's made that move, but that was a beauty. That was a beauty right there. I'm going to give myself a clap. Bang on, look at this. This is a bit Vettel Alonso standards, with Nitro Fusion coming back at me round the outside, up the inside. Ooh, bit of a compromised line there for me, and he's through. Well, a good response there from Nitro Fusion, getting the position back straight away. Lap 12, we're still up behind Nitro Fusion. This battle rages on as we go through the Parabolica. Sadly though, it's going to have to come to an end because it's time for my pit stop.
You've completed your stop and he's going to have to pit soon. Pass him when he pulls into the pits. It'll be much cleaner. No reason to be brave out there if he's going to make it easy for us.
So as the race engineer has explained there, this is our one planned stop, switching from the option tyre to the harder prime tyre. The hope was that I might be able to undercut Nitro Fusion on the fresher tyres, but Nitro Fusion did a good couple of in-laps there and managed to get out clear of me. And it was the same with Pagey, who managed to get past me in the pit stops as well. I think he was on the option tyre at this point, going for that shorter stint towards the end of the race. The interesting thing though was that we seemed to have quite good pace. We were able to stay in touch with Pagey at this point as we go on to lap 20 through the first sector. Pagey's gone a bit deep there, very deep across the rumble strips. He's got that all wrong. Now this could be a real chance for me. We're right in the slipstream. Both of us have got wheels on the grass as we go through this long right-hander, the Curva Grande. We're going to potentially have a little look at the inside, but we decide against it. Make sure we get good traction out of the second chicane as we dive into the Lesmos once again. Pagey's still struggling on these new tyres. Maybe they're just taking a bit of time to come up to temperature. Oh, is there a little touch there? Oh dear, that's not gone well, and I've got a penalty. Well, the only gentlemanly thing to do is to let Pagey back through there. I think that was either the smallest of touches or a bit of a lag bubble. Start of lap 21, we've got a similar situation here with DRS and Kerr's a bit further back. We're going to go for it again. Oh, Pagey turns in a little bit and To be honest, I was taking far too much speed there. I've cut across the corner. That, for me, is gaining advantage from cutting the corner. So we've given the position back there. We're still up behind Pagey though, and we're still keeping this good pace, even though Pagey's probably got his tyres up to temperature by now. We've got really good traction out of the first Lesmo. It's not really an overtaking spot though, that corner, so we're just going to bide our time. We've got the DRS zone coming up. All we need is a good clean... Oh no! Well, that's exactly not what we needed. We needed a nice clean Lesmo 2, and we put it in the barriers. So sticking the options on for these last few laps. This did let me do my fastest lap on lap 24, which I believe is a 1:25.1. The big controversy of the race though came on the last lap. As you can see, Kev in the lead has just set the fastest lap, but unbelievably disconnected and lost a sure win. So that concluded our race, our 27 lap race, our 50% race, coming home in 5th, with Richie taking the win, SS Power with a great recovery drive to 2nd, which means he takes the F2 championship. Nitro Fusion completes the podium in 3rd, Pagey rides out 4th, me in 5th, Kev takes 6th even though he disconnected, Bossman 7th, and Y-Racer 8th. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you want to see and hear more from me, then click the subscribe button. On the screen are 2 videos you may be interested in. On the left is the most recent episode of 3 Laps 3 Topics, the series for all things F1 and motorsport in general, and on the right is another highlights reel from the Vortex Racing Leagues. I've been Andrew the Blade, and until next time, have a nice day.